I am a follower of Jesus, and though I'm far from perfect on that path, I truly am grateful for the grace of God in my life. Now, I've also been in the political arena for almost 30 years, and I get questioned, even challenged often about reconciling living in the kingdom of God with living in the rough and sometimes savage world of the kingdom of politics and government. Sometimes the questions are honest and simple, such as, how can you be a Christian and engage in something as mean and vicious as politics? And then there are the people who usually admit they aren't even believers, but then who blast me on social media platforms like Twitter and seek to shame me by saying something that I've said or done, quote, isn't very Christian. Well, determining something to be Christian or not is not the responsibility of some Twitter troll who believes that they rattle me by questioning the authenticity of my faith. Amen. Sorry, Charlie, but you're fishing in the Dead Sea. God knows me inside and out, and He alone is uniquely qualified to rebuke me, correct me, even discipline me. The petty and often petulant grievances of some twit typing out his tantrums while sitting in his Snoopy pajamas in his mama's basement just does not disturb me. Now, God gets my attention, but the angry, irrational bile coming from someone hiding behind a juvenile internet name does not cause me to curl up in a fetal position and meow like a house cat set outside in the cold. It just doesn't. Amen. And for those who think that Christians in politics shouldn't fight back and ought to be sweet, smiling, and sugary, I want to explain something. If a Christian plays in the NFL, he hits people hard. He tackles, he blocks, he runs over people. And if he doesn't, he won't even start on a junior high team, much less make it to the NFL. Because in the arena of football, it's just a rough game. And if a Christian plays in the NBA, he will fight for every rebound, use his elbows to keep the ball, and run over people in the lane in order to get the shot. Because in the arena of basketball, that's how it's played. And in the game of politics, there are no prizes for second place. Everybody does not get a trophy. And if you have to play hard and fight hard, and you do, because the issues actually matter. Now, sure, you play within the rules and you don't cheat, lie, or hit below the belt, but the football player unwilling to hit hard won't be in the game long. And the candidate who doesn't fight for every inch of turf does not belong in the game because, like it or not, that's the arena in which we play. One doesn't have to be unnecessarily rough, mean, or vicious, but don't play politics if you can't stand to see the sight of your own blood or if you can't accept being hit from behind. Folks, it's a full contact sport played without pads, not for the faint of heart. The Christian in the NFL or the NBA plays hard and plays to win, but hopefully still plays ethically. The Christian in politics shouldn't lie, steal, or cheat, but can't pretend the game is without some conflict and contact. Taking a stand for the sanctity of life, for biblical marriage, or for the treatment of the poor may take some tough tactics. Doesn't mean you aren't a Christian if you play for keeps. It means you aren't much of a Christian if the outcome means so little to you that you'd rather be popular with your opponents than to win the issues. But wasn't Jesus nice? Well, of course he was. But he also called his opponents snakes and vipers. And he even turned over tables in the temple to protest the exploitation of gullible people. Look, it's okay to hate politics, and some of you do. But it's not okay to pretend that you're in the game when you do not have the courage in order to play to win. Now, if you want more videos like that one, hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell right next to it. And if you leave a comment, positive or negative, I'll be sure that my dog Toby sees it and responds to you in kind.